Well, it showed up today. Got the EPL4 from Arken, 6 to 24 by 50. Arken Optics. This one's in mils. There's the mils. Just got it out of the box, been kind of playing with it, and so far I'm pretty impressed. The turrets have a real good positive feedback to them. You know, not too aggressive, but you definitely know it's settled in. All of the adjustments seem pretty nice. The magnification ring is positive, feels pretty good. It's a little stiff, but not too bad. Same with the parallax adjustment. Lighted reticle's a little stiff, but I really don't care about lighted reticle. I never use the damn thing. Half the time the batteries get corroded, go to shit before I ever need it. Even in low light situations, I've really never needed a lighted reticle. The only time I've ever used a lighted reticle is in night vision, and I very rarely run night vision anymore. I pretty much run a thermal. Capped windage, and that turret still got pretty positive feedback. It's not quite as nice as the elevation turret, but you know, you use it less most of the time anyway. Did come with a decent sunshade. The reticle I like so far, but I really won't know much about that till I get it out and run it. Did come with Allen wrench, these shitty scope covers, the cleaning cloth, some stickers, manual, and it is ELD glass first focal plane. Well, like I said, we'll have to mess with the zero stop, try to get it dialed in, figure out what that's all about. I've never set one of those for an Arken, so. But yeah, 18-inch maximum torque. This is something that always cracks me up, because you always get the keyboard warriors, the Night Force guys and the Loophole guys that always bash like Vortex for the 18-inch torque. And fact of the matter is, they don't need to be any tighter than that. If you're torquing your rings more than 18 inches, you're not doing any good. If your rings can't hold your optic at 18 inch-pounds of torque, you need better fucking rings. That's the problem. There's no reason you should have to crank them down to 30 inch-pounds. So, but yeah, so far pleasantly surprised. The glass seems pretty clear from what I've been able to see. It's dark here, so I've just been looking at it through it at the house here, but we'll get it on the old Ruger there and hopefully get it out this weekend. There she is, fellas. We got her all torqued down on the Ruger M77 Mark II varmint, a 243. So we'll get her out, get the zero stop set. I like the knobs. I like the turrets. The turrets are nice. I think it'll be a little more solid when I get the zero stop set, because I don't have any of these very tight, but got a good tactile feel to it. And like I said, they're really responsive. Curious to see how good the zero stop feels. Now that it's mounted, I can kind of mess with it a little more. But yeah, this isn't overly stiff. It's pretty nice. Parallax goes down to 10 yards, and then obviously up to infinity. The only thing I'm not real fond of is it jumps from 200 to infinity, and there is very little, I don't know if you guys can see that, there's very little space between 200 and infinity, so I'm a little worried about that, truthfully, that when you get out, you know, 800 yards, that you'll be able to really tune that in, but we'll see. Capped windage turret, like I stated before. Still pretty tactile. Nice turret. And I don't mind the capped windage, especially on something that's more of a hunting rifle. So, this is a little stiff. The lighted reticle is a little stiff, but it's not horrible. But it keeps it from getting bumped on too, and ruining your battery. So, but like I said, I'm not a huge fan of lighted reticles. They're just, in my opinion, I've never needed one. People might differ, but nice sunshade. Got a little bit of gap on the barrel. Rings are a little higher. They're millet rings that I had. But yeah, we'll get her out, get this thing zeroed, see how she shoots, and hopefully she's a shooter. She's probably going to go back to shields. But I have a pretty good suspicion it's going to shoot pretty well. So, thanks, guys.